Yo, what up, everybody? How are we doing today? What up? How we doing? Hope we are all having a great day. Today we got a pretty good game today. We got college basketball action. This is my second ever college basketball game. This will be New Mexico and Nebraska. This game is being played in Kansas City, Missouri at the T-Mobile Center. Should be a pretty good game. I do have the Huskers winning it, but New Mexico, they're a tough team, a young team, but I think they'll put up a good fight. Event and the game will start in about 10 minutes. I'll get to you with the starting lineups in a moment. Should be a pretty good game today. First time back in a while. Kind of took a hiatus, per se. Overall, should be a pretty good game. New Mexico, Nebraska. So game should be starting in about 10 minutes. Nebraska is the designated home team. New Mexico, the designated away. Nebraska coming in at a record of 4-0. New Mexico at 3-1, coming off of a loss to New Mexico State on, I believe it was Sunday. Nebraska coming off of a win at the Sanford Pentagon in South Dakota versus the Oklahoma Sooners at 105-99. Overall, definitely some key players to look out for. Price Sandfort for Nebraska. He has looked tremendous this year. Sandfort is a Iowa transfer from Waukee, Iowa, with an average points of 17.5 alongside 4.3 rebounds and 3.3 assists per game. Now, on the other side, it's the talented true freshman, Jay Call, who averages 11 points a game, 2.3 rebounds, and 4 assists per game from Carlsbad, California, the true freshman for New Mexico. I don't know. To be honest, I see two worlds where this is like a Nebraska blowout, but I also do see a world where New Mexico could win this game, to be honest. Game should be starting in a little bit. Little Hall of Fame Classic game is what this game is titled as. It is a neutral site game, but I would not be surprised if Nebraska kind of takes over the arena tonight.
Did you feed the boys?
Should be a pretty good matchup here tonight. It's going to be kind of I feel like in college basketball nowadays, you really don't see like Mountain West teams taking on Big Ten teams. Of course, this is a in-season kind of just like not exhibition per se, but a neutral site game. I don't really. It's going to be tough. I think both teams having to adapt. Nebraska already has played in a neutral site. Played in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, about close to a week ago. New Mexico coming off of a loss in Las Cruces to the New Mexico State Aggies. Neither team in the top 25. However, these teams a combined record of 7-1. A lot of transfers on the New Mexico Lobos team to go with, honestly, a lot of returning players for Nebraska. We see guys like Berke Buchunzo, and we also see guys like Connor Asijan, Jamarcus Lawrence. Jamarcus Lawrence, he is a Rhode Island transfer. Looking at players like Sam Hoiberg, who is the son of Coach Fred, and also like Cale Jacobson, who was a bench player last year, but he's definitely been able to find kind of his groove this year. Still saying event will begin shortly. Got about 4 minutes till we hit, should be, I believe, 6 o'clock local time in KCMO, Kansas City, Missouri. Okay. Hall of Fame Classic tonight. I don't know if this is like a yearly thing or what, but yeah, overall should be a pretty good game tonight. I'm gonna go final score prediction. I'm going a little bit higher. I've noticed earlier in the end of the season, especially with teams like this, games have been high scoring. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with Nebraska 83, New Mexico 67. Should be starting up soon. I would say crowd. I'm gonna go 80-20 Nebraska. I'm not trying to be like, oh yeah, bro, Nebraska's got the win. But I mean, when you're looking at the statistics and just the way that Nebraska travels, I think they are not far from Lincoln. They're in Kansas City. So I think this will be heavily crowded with New Mexico fans. If you're just joining us, game should be starting any minute now between New Mexico and Nebraska. New Mexico 3-1, Nebraska out of the Big Ten 4-0. Should be a pretty good game indeed. This is my first college basketball game in I think a year actually. I did Arizona State versus St. Thomas. And yeah, this is my second ever, third ever basketball. I did end up doing a Phoenix Suns game a few months, or I guess around a year ago now. Time flies. The Trailblazers and the Suns about a year ago. So kind of getting into basketball a bit more. I think I want to, college is definitely fun because they definitely show like it's not as much about contracts and just as long as I get paid it's okay and they definitely have, I feel like, I don't want to say more to play for, but it's just it's more just basketball. There's not really any side things. It just feels like basketball. And the goal is to win a national championship. So overall, I feel like college is more entertaining. Plus the low scoring games, I like, making every shot from half court in the NBA. It can be fun, but it can also just kind of get old. So I do like all the makes, but sometimes it is a little ridiculous. Also, we got, I forgot to mention, we have quite a few international players tonight. Vicentic for New Mexico is from Belgrade, Serbia. We also have some on the Nebraska side as well. Ugnias Yarusevicius is from Altius, Turkey, has yet to play this year, however. Rink Mast, a talented center, a Bradley transfer from Netherlands, as well as Berke Buktunjel. He is from Bursa, Turkey. And also Leo Curtis, who is a forward for Nebraska, true freshman out of Iceland. I mean, we have another one, Dayton Albury, a Utah State transfer for New Mexico, is from Nassau in the Bahamas. Also, another one, Temeo Pons for New Mexico, has not really had played too much, but definitely as a true freshman, 6'8" true freshman. As a guard, interesting, but he does have pretty good potential for the Lobos out of Nanterre, France. And it looks like we are just about to get going here in a sec. College basketball from Kansas City, Missouri tonight from the Sprint Center. Well, formerly known Sprint Center, now the T-Mobile Center. It's Nebraska and New Mexico. Should be a pretty good one tonight. Should be a pretty good game tonight. Not actually as many people there as I thought there would be. Also, the court. Court's looking a little weird. There's no mid-court logo. It's just a pink, the pink circle, and then the paint is pink, and it's just for T-Mobile. So not too many fans, um, nor like I will say though I do like the court because it is kind of raw. Sometimes advertisements kind of overdo it, and I like a simple court. Should be a pretty good game. See, then you got some cornheads for Nebraska in the stands. Both teams huddling up, getting ready for tip-off from T-Mobile Center in Kansas City, Missouri. Players to look out for: the top two, I would say, Bryce Sanford, the Iowa transfer for Nebraska, and Jake Hall, the true freshman from Carlsbad, California. Both teams getting ready to go. Nebraska is in the away red, or the alternate red, I should say. And it looks like New Mexico is in the home white. Of course, some of the stars also. Dayton Albury, he's kind of flying under the radar. He does have 13 points per game. I would say he definitely had a great game last game. So it did kind of bring his points up a lot. I would say overall, Jake Hall. Also, Tomislav Buljan, also a great player out of Split, Croatia, averages a double-double, as a matter of fact. But who's been the most consistent at, staying steady? It's been Jake Hall. Two teams, New Mexico in white, Nebraska in red. Tip-off is next. We are live from Kansas City, Missouri, Nebraska, New Mexico. We are underway. Tip goes to Mast, and Berke Butunjo will get it. And walking it up goes Jamarcus Lawrence. Lawrence on the wing, give it to Sam Hoiberg, Fred's son. And now inside, and it's taken away. Butunjo had it, poked away. And it is out of bounds off the Lobos. Berke Butunjo. Let's see. They will say it's off New Mexico. Bryce Sanford will be the inbounder. Rather, it'll be Jamarcus Lawrence. Lawrence, a quick pass inside. Mast on the paint. The layup off the backboard is good. Rink Mast gets the scoring going in Missouri. Leading up with it is Albury. Albury to Jake Hall, the true freshman at the top of the key. On the elbow now. Swing it. Hall, a three. It's short. And the rebound will go out to Sam Hoiberg. Giving it up to Mast. In the corner, up to the top, it's Butunjo. Butunjo with it. Firing it. Cross court in the corner. Sanford. Driving swing. Lawrence. Top of the key. Three. Bullseye. Jamarcus Lawrence. And that will be the first three-pointer of the night. Dayton Albury gave it to Jake Hall. Jake Hall driving. Back to the outside on the left wing. Swing all the way to the corner. Here's Chris Howell. Swinging again. It's deflected by Butunjo. Trying to no-looker. And inside goes Cole. Cole, a swing. Hall, top of the key. Three, in and out. And the rebound will go to Rink Mast. It's a tie-up. And they will give it to the Huskers. So pretty eventful start here in Missouri. Definitely both teams coming out firing. New Mexico kind of careless with the ball as Nebraska inbounds it. Mast. Here's Sam Hoiberg on the left wing. Mast at the top of the key. Fires one inside. It's Bryce Sanford. He is short on the layup. May have gotten away with a foul. And back the other way now. Here comes Dayton Albury. Albury inside. The feed and the dunk down for Tomislav Buljan. And that will get New Mexico on the board. Here comes Rink Mast now. Sam Hoiberg, Mast, the Bradley transfer. He's looked good, was hurt last year, did good the year before with the Huskers. Hoiberg at the top of the key. Swing it. Bryce Sanford. He has been the star so far It's to Mast at the top of the key. He'll drive it inside on Cole. It's a hook shot. Yes. Rick Mast buries it for his second bucket of the game. Here's Albury. Albury to the outside again. It's Cole. Antonio Cole. And it's deflected, taken away on the sidelines by Buke Tungel. He keeps it in. The reverse, no. The follow jam, yes. Burke Buke Tungel. And it's a quick 9-2 start for the Huskers. And just like that, that will ignite the Husker crowd early. Cole tried to fling it out to J. Cole at the top of the key. Hall was ready to shoot it. Buke Tungel said no, no, no. And he gets it done on the other end, finishing in the paint. Now, on the other end for New Mexico, it's Antonio Cole. Give it to Tomislav Poulion. J. Cole at the top of the key. Wanted a three. Buke Tungel guards up. Swing it in the corner. A three for Antonio Cole. It's no good. And the rebound back the other way for Hoiberg. Hoiberg goes off the screen from Mast. Inside the no-looker. Layup inside Jamarcus Lawrence. Oh, Hoiberg runs it on the baseline. A little no-looker. And Lawrence will finish it. And it is a quick 11-2 Nebraska start. Pretty interesting so far, to be honest. I kind of thought New Mexico, they kind of seem a little disoriented, to be honest. 3 minutes in, already down 11-2. Nebraska fired up. Can they keep the energy? Let's see. We are at a commercial break after the timeout by New Mexico. So an early timeout. We'll see how that kind of messes with New Mexico. We are back and set to go from Kansas City, Missouri. Again, we have just hit the 17-minute mark. Here's Tomislav Poulion on the wing. It's a J. Cole three, and it's a brick. And Buke Tungel will come back with it down court. Swinging up for Bryce Sanford. Wanted a three. Give it back to Buke Tungel. It's to Jamarcus Lawrence, the Rhode Island transfer, on the wing. Lawrence looking for help. Hoiberg jumps to the free throw line, lobbing it up for Mast, and it's taken away off the deflection. And back the other way, here comes Dayton Albury. Albury. And a double cross inside on Hoiberg. It's thrown out to Cole. Cole driving on the inside on Mast. He gets the layup to go. Antonio Cole making his presence felt early. Jamarcus Lawrence with it still. Giving it to Mast at the top of the key. Lawrence back to Mast. Mast inside the feed. Buke Tungel on Cole. Buke Tungel finishes. And it's 13-4 early. And now with it, Chris Howell. That weak pass deflected. Try to feed it back to Poulion. Back the other way. Here comes Sanford. Nearly loses it in the corner. Sanford. And just like that, we have hit our first TV timeout as it went out of bounds. So we are now at a 13-4 ball game. Just a minute later, we have hit the TV timeout. Whew. Be honest, it's looking like a pretty kind of a one-sided game so far. New Mexico still kind of looking a little disoriented. They have not really had one possession where they've just kind of been just evenly passing. Just a lot of turnovers have killed them early. I know we're only 4 minutes in, but you can't be throwing the ball away 4 times in 4 minutes. It just can't happen. A lot of guys for Nebraska that are from the Midwest area. You're looking at guys like Justin Bolus from Lincoln, Henry Burt from Omaha. We also got Will Cooper from Omaha, Braden Frager from Nebraska, from Lincoln, Nebraska. Got Sam Hoiberg from Lincoln, Cale Jacobson from Ashland, Nebraska. And then you got some guys even in the Midwest like Bryce Sanford out of Waukee, Iowa. So definitely Midwest heavy, but also got some international talent to go with them. New Mexico, they're kind of scattered all over. Got some guys from California, Serbia, France, South Dakota, Texas, California. You even got guys in Croatia and the Bahamas. So it's definitely a very, very widespread team. We are looking at a New Mexico coach named Eric Olin, University of New Mexico head coach, was the 2024-25 Big West Coach of the Year in his first year with the New Mexico Lobos, and inbounding it is Burke Buctunjo. Rick Mouse at the top of the key, trying to feed it inside for Buctunjo. It's knocked away, and back the other way. Here come the Lobos. Giving it out. It's a 3 at the top of the key. It is bricked by Uriah Tenet. And back the other way, Jamarcus Lawrence with it. Rink Mast on the sidelines, and it's deflected and taken away. Staying in bounds, and back the other way comes Antonio Cole. Cole with it, swinging over to Luke Haupt. Haupt driving inside on Lawrence, and he bumps Lawrence, but it's taken away. What a play by Lawrence to really get in there. And Lawrence with it at the top of the key now. And I'll give it to Cale Jacobson, who was checked in for the first time. Jacobson to Hoiberg. Hoiberg, the elbow shot, in and out. And back the other way come the Lobos. And now with it is Antonio Cole. Cole swinging it over to Luke Haupt. Haupt to the other side of the court for Cole. Cole wanted a 3, good D by Jacobson. Double team with Buctunjo. To the outside now. Looking with it. There goes to Javis Miller at the top of the key. Miller. Looking, swinging. Cole, it's a wing 3, and it's an air ball. And Buctunjo will take it back the other way for Nebraska. Here comes Jamarcus Lawrence driving in transition, swinging out to Jacobson. And a double team, but deflected and taken away. Jacobson had to have been more aware. Deflected in the backcourt. Hoiberg got it, was pushed to the ground. We will get a foul. Connor Asijian for Nebraska looks to check in. Uriah Tenet was actually called for that foul for New Mexico. Connor Asijian is in for the first time. Buctunjo with it. It's Jamarcus Lawrence. Inside in the paint, Buctunjo fired a 1-2. And it is Cale Jacobson again. Swinging it to Frager. It's a Frager 3, and it's good. Braden Frager making his presence felt early. Corner tray. Here comes Dayton Albury back the other way. Albury flinging it to Cole. Cole has had the ball a lot tonight, has not done much with it. Albury at the top of the key with it. Double cross on a siege, and it's deflected by Lawrence, but he gets it right back. Inside to Javis Miller. Layup goes up, and he missed it, and the rebound goes for Nebraska. And that is Jamarcus Lawrence. Burke Buctunjo. Way outside Lawrence. That's a bomb. And it is short. Cole tried to fire it in bounds again as he tried to save it. Deflected by Buctunjo, and in transition comes Albury. Albury inside. He draws a foul. And that one, I believe, will go on Connor Asijian. As Braden Frager, he's been able to shoot it this year. He has looked good for Nebraska. This year, looking at about 10 points, 2.8 rebounds, and an assist per game. The lefty, he can really shoot it from deep. Aubrey at the free throw line now. And the first free throw is money. They will say it's a shooting foul on a Sejan. Not the most liveliest crowd, I must say, but there is plenty of Nebraska red as well as New Mexico red. And the second free throw hits back iron. It's no good. Braden Frager with it. And now Jamarcus Lawrence. Nebraska 7 for 11 on field goals. New Mexico 2 for 9. Frager inside to kill Jacobson. Jacobson driving with the left. Loses it. Aubrey guarding him. Flinging it to the outside. Now it's Buchtunjel. Now here's Braden Frager. Frager may have gotten away with a travel. In the corner, it's off Lawrence's leg, but they'll say it was touched before by Chris Howell, who checks back in for the second time. And the ball will go back to the Huskers. Looking now, here is a Sejan. I don't even know what to call it. Behind the back cross. I don't know what on earth that was, but a Sejan fires up a deep three, and it's good. And back the other way. There goes Uriah Tenet. Hall swinging on the wing now, driving inside. It's poked away and deflected all the way into the backcourt. Halp with a bad pass. They'll say it was not touched, and it is a backcourt violation. Let's see, as they look at the replay, a Sejan double cross behind the back. Step back three, and that was money. New Mexico 1 point in the last 3 minutes and 48 seconds. Now here's Braden Frager. Frager to the outside, it's Hoiberg. Hoiberg driving on the inside. The Euro swinging to the outside. Jacobson driving, swinging to the top of the key. It's a Sejan. He hits number 2. Connor Sejan. And he is making his presence felt early. Out of Fort Wayne, Indiana. Driving on the inside in the mid-range. It's in and out on the shot that was missed by Luke Haupt. And the rebound back the other way goes to Sam Hoiberg. Hoiberg with it. Swinging to Sejan. He's already hit 2. He'll give it over to Buchtunjel at the top of the key. Buchtunjel guarded up by Howell. It's deflected. And it's going to stay with Nebraska. And that will lead to our second TV timeout. Our score, Nebraska 22, New Mexico sitting at 5. Connor Sejan making his presence felt early. A quick 2 for 2, a quick 6 points for the Huskers. A Sejan, a guard from Fort Wayne, Indiana, a senior at 6'4". On the other end, good looks for New Mexico. Just nothing's falling. Some pretty good looks for New Mexico. Many from Luke Haupt, but he is just they're just wide open. He takes them and just can't connect. Same with Antonio Cole. He's had a lot of chances tonight, but the big fella from Buffalo, New York just can't seem to find his groove. Should be a pretty exciting game. I mean, it's been one-sided, but I've seen this New Mexico team play before, and they definitely are not a team to quit early. Gotta stay hydrated. Gotta keep those vocals ready. I'm sorry, I heard someone say that the other day. Coming in on about 30 minutes on the stream. Pretty nice, pretty nice. We love to see it. We love to see it. Nebraska, I will say, I did check the Husker schedule, and their out-of-conference schedule is pretty similar to last year. They definitely have strength of schedule when it comes to when it comes to their out of schedule. They started off with teams like West Georgia, FIU, or Florida International. And they're also versing teams like Winthrop. I think they're versing like SC Upstate. So yeah, definitely not the toughest opponents. But they are facing some of their Big Ten opponents in December, I do believe. That I know they face Wisconsin. They might even face Illinois, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, if you're just tuning in, we're at a 22-5 ball game. Nebraska up. It has been a pretty one-sided affair so far. We are currently at a TV timeout. And it has been a very interesting scene. Tomislav Buljan will check in, prepared to guard up a Siegen as he has a few inches on him. Buljan already playing quick D on a Siegen. It's a inbound Mast now with it to the outside. Hoiberg to the top of the key. It's Rink Mast. It's taken away. Must didn't see him and cruising. It's a slam for Uriah Tenet. Hoiberg gets out to Braden Frager. Frager to Hoiberg. Hoiberg swing. Frager thought about a three. No, he'll drive it inside. 3-on-1. He tugs for it. He fights for it, throwing this one to the outside. It's Cale Jacobson. And there's I think a foul down below. Luke Haupt got knocked over. And throwing this one in and easily taken up on the court. It goes New Mexico. It's Chris Howell out to Buljan and a tough pass. An easy pass that you got to connect. And those are just gimmies. And Nebraska will gladly take that one as it falls out of bounds. New Mexico definitely kind of under pressure early. This seems like a Nebraska home game from all the red that I'm seeing. And it's Hoiberg out to Frager. Frager out from the left wing. His three is good. And Nebraska hitting from everywhere. And coming back quickly, though, come the Lobos. Uriah Tenet swinging. Luke Haupt on the right wing. And now it's going to go to Jake Hall. Hall, top of the key now, Uriah Tenet, swing it. Hall, he will think about a three, no. And in the corner now, with it is Luke Haupt. Haupt firing cross court to the right corner. It's a three by Jake Hall. It's good. Jake Hall buries it from way downtown. And now here's Sam Hoiberg at the top of the key for the Huskers. Driving, ignored the screen swing. A siege in his three. Short, front rim. And it will go out of bounds. And I think it will stay with Nebraska. Jake Hall, the true freshman out of Carlsbad, California. 3-point field goals in this game. Nebraska 5 for 7, 1 for 7 are the Lobos. And inside the backdoor feed is good. Bryce Sanford has his first points of this one. Here's Hall swinging to Chris Howell. Driving inside Howell. Throwing this one inside for Buljan. Swing it. Tenet cross court. The three goes. Uriah Tenet buries it. A true freshman out of North Islands, California. Here's Connor Esijan with it. Esijan. And he took too many steps. Got it at the top of the key from Mass. Took a baby step. And the ref was not hesitating right there. Knew it right away, and so did Esijan. It is a 27-13 game. Tenet swinging it to the outside. Buljan. And now driving inside with his Haupt, and he gets tripped by Sanford. And that will be a personal foul to Bryce Sanford. Throwing this one to the outside. Jake Hall on the wing goes Uriah Tenet. Tenet driving swing. Jake Hall, three, short. And the rebound goes out off the hands of Luke Haupt, and it's going to go to Sam Hoiberg. Hoiberg back the other way. Frager back to Hoiberg, driving off the screen from Mast. He'll throw it back out to the top of the, rather not top of the key, but the wing, and the three goes. Rink Mast buries it, and it's a 17-point ball game. with it now, throwing it to the corner. Jake Hull is 3 short. Trying to match it, cannot. Frigger with the board. In transition, here comes Hoiberg. Fire it, and it'll go to Sanford. Sanford to Asijan. They'll slow it up. The pass, careless by Asijan, and it's deflected, taken away. To net. Here is Hull with it. Retreats out of the paint. And he took too many steps. Flung it to the outside for Chris Howell. And too many steps will lead to a turnover. So 8:50 left to go here in half number 1 from Kansas City, Missouri. 30-13 so far. Nebraska feels like they're making every shot they take. Hoiberg towards half court. It's Lawrence now with it. Lawrence double teamed by Cole and Albury, and the 3 in the corner off the pass from Jacobson. It's Braden Frigger. And it's a 20-point ball game for the first time. Here's Albury. Albury firing it to the outside. It's Cole. Settling with it is Albury again. From the arc. Throwing it to the outside. Top of the key. 3. Antonio Cole buries it. His first field goal of the night. He's been waiting for that one. And New Mexico will trim it down to 17. Here's Jamarcus Lawrence swinging it quickly to Hoiberg. Fired it over to Sanford, but it's deflected out of bounds. That one should go back to the Huskers when we return. 8 minutes remaining here in the first half. Our score, Nebraska 33, New Mexico 16. Also tonight, starting in about 45 minutes, we have Thursday night football. I will try to do a football game before season ends. As tonight we have the Buffalo Bills and the Houston Texans. I have Buffalo winning. Close game, closer than it should be, but I am sticking with Buffalo. Let's see, what other college scores do we have around? Any exciting games? Because early on in the season, it's kind of tough to find crazy interesting games, but there have been some interesting ones so far. We saw Duke take on Kansas the other night, Duke coming away with a win. A blowout win for Michigan State over Kentucky, both in the State Farm Champions Classic. Now looking around, I see some top 25 teams that are playing tonight. I do see Purdue taking on Memphis. Number 1, Purdue taking on Memphis. It is a 1-point ball game in the Baja Mar Championship. Another top 25 team, Tennessee taking on Tennessee State with a very comforting 24-4 lead. About halfway through the first. So definitely a one-sided game so far. New Mexico finally kind of showing that they're able to do something on the court. Because earlier they were just looking like I don't know, to be honest, like a ball of yarn or something. I don't even really know what to say. They just kind of just stood there, just threw some not great passes, threw up some random shots. Just was not the team that we're used to seeing out of New Mexico. But right now, Rick Mast, 7 points, 3 for 3. 1 rebound and 2 assists for the big fella that transferred from Bradley. Bradley, a private school in Peoria, Illinois. Frager on the outside. It's Frager still rolling with it at the elbow. Give it up to Sam Hoiberg. He'll fire it to the outside for Most. Hoiberg, I believe he does have one bucket, a layup inside. Hoiberg, swing it. Here is Frager. Frager, step back, a bomb of a 3, and it's high arcing, but it's short. Most wanted the rebound, but will stick his hands away to avoid a foul. Back the other way, Dayton Albury. Albury throws it to the corner. Cole almost threw it away. Swing it to Howell. Now to the outside, Albury. Driving inside, Albury may have took too many steps. Swing it. Cole, a three, and it's short. And the rebound will go to Sam Hoiberg. Taking it up with it is Braden Frager. He's gotten some early action. Swing it. Mass to the top of the key. Wide open three. Short. And the rebound will go to the Lobos. Here's Howell. Driving inside. Chris Howell. Working on Mast. Inside. He'll feed it. And the layup is good. That's going to go for the big fella, JT Rock, with his first points of the night. Here's Rink Mast driving on the inside. Mast, the layup with the left, blocked by Rock. And back the other way inside, Albury. He'll lay it up and lay it in. A 1-on-3. And the lead is trimmed to 13. Lawrence swinging to the outside. It's a three for Hoiberg. It's short. Rebound now goes to Dayton Albury. Albury driving back the other way inside, right on Mast. He runs into a wall, swing it. Uriah Tanetta three on the wing, no. Rebound goes to Braden Frager off a deflection, and Nebraska will take it back the other way. With it now is Mast. To the outside, Hoiberg swing. Frager, wing three. You bet. Braden Frager buries his second of the night, and Nebraska extends the lead to 16. Uriah Tanett. Now with it, a little behind the back pass from Albury, almost went out of bounds, spinning on the baseline like Houdini goes Howell, swinging it again to Cole, to the outside Albury. Thought about a three, good D by Price Sanford. Screen by Cole to the outside, it's Albury, spinning off one, and it's a push-off, an offensive foul. And with 5:38 left to go in the first half, Nebraska will get this one right back. And we are back in the action. The Rhode Island transfer, Jamarcus Lawrence with it. A step back three, top of the key. Front iron short. On the rebound back the other way it goes. Dayton Albury. Albury has kind of been the star of the show so far, the Utah State transfer. Luke Haupt with it. He'll swing it to the outside for Albury. Albury driving on the inside. Looking for help. Swings to the outside. Haupt with it. Luke Haupt. He's hit. Fires up a floater. It's an air ball, but that will go as a shooting foul. So Luke Haupt will go to the line attempting to get two on the board. Berke Buchtunjel on that one. I think got his foot stepped on. And he's definitely in pain, but he's kind of toughening it out. First free throw from Luke Haupt rattles home, and the lead down to 15. Luke Haupt, his second on the way. It's good. And just like that, lead down to 14 as we hit around the 5-minute mark now. Lawrence calling for a play, asking for help. He'll give it to Sanford on the wing. Sanford swing. Buchtunjel has had a quiet last few minutes. Throwing it towards the inside backdoor intended for Frager. It's knocked away. Off Cole and then off of Frager. And no, they will say no, it did not hit Frager. They'll say it went off of Howell, and the ball will stay with the Huskers. Lawrence out of bounds with it as the inbounder. Swinging it to the outside, Buchtunjel. Buchtunjel trying to figure out some kind of screen for Frager. Gets past one. Frager, it's poked away from behind and taken away by Albury. And now Albury with it, driving inside, swinging to the corner. Jake Hull, his three is money. Jake Hull buries it from way downtown. And it's 36-25. Buchtunjel with it. Sam Hoiberg. Hoiberg to Sanford. Price Sanford, swing. Hoiberg, double cross, fires to the outside. Buchtunjel, his three is short. And the rebound back the other way will go to the Lobos. Here comes Luke Haupt now to the outside. Hall swinging it all around. A 3 by Howell. It's an air ball. And the air ball chants come from the Husker fans. And now here comes Sam Hoiberg. Hoiberg for Buke Tungel. And that one's deflected from Hoiberg, trying to get it over to Sanford. It's deflected. They'll get it back. Sanford swing. Lawrence 3. It's good in the corner. Jamarcus Lawrence buries it from way downtown again. And Nebraska extends the lead to 14. Here's Albury driving inside. Deflected on the pass. He was fouled. That is why. We had 3:36 left to go here in the first half. Our score, Nebraska 39 and New Mexico 25. I just hit the 45-minute mark on the stream. Let's go. And we have absolutely zero plans to stop until the game clock hits zeros in the second half. I don't know. I mean, who do y'all got winning this one? I mean, it's been one-sided. New Mexico, I think they will make it close in the second half. Don't get me wrong. But I do think the Huskers are going to pull away with it. Currently having a double-digit lead in the first half. They've kind of had a lead like this all game. First 3 minutes, the score of 11-2. They kind of just have not taken their foot off the gas pedal. Shooting has been a big factor in this one. The three-point shooting, many misses by guys like Antonio Cole, Luke Halp, Jake Hall. But on the other side, guys like Connor Esigian and Braden Frager, even Rick Mast and Burke Buke Tungel knocking them down from deep. Just got to take a look at a few stats for the game. Looking at time of possession, you can also see, how it's kind of varied throughout the game. And also, another part of the Hall of Fame Classics, not just one game, but I do see shades of purple in the crowd, and that is because Mississippi State and Kansas State will be going at it at about 8:30 or so Missouri time, throwing it in, and it's off New Mexico out of bounds, and it will go to the Huskers again. A lot of K-State fans in the crowd. Mississippi State and K-State will go at it after New Mexico, Nebraska. I will not be commentating that game, though, as Jamarcus Lawrence has it on the outside. A screen by Buke Tungel may have gotten away from a moving screen. And now on the outside here is Cale Jacobson. Jacobson fighting inside, and we're going to get a jump ball. Tomislav Bullion got his hand in there, and it is going to New Mexico. They do have the arrow. It'll go back to the Huskers. 5 fouls in the first half for Nebraska, and only 2 for the Lobos, however. Uriah Tenet will walk it up court. Tenet to his main man, Chris Howell. It's knocked away, Bullion, and it was tipped. So they'll say in the backcourt it will stay with the Lobos. Howell swinging it. It's Uriah Tenet throwing it to the outside. Howell trips and tripped on his own. And Tenet's pass would have been way far as he was on the baseline, fired it way outside to the right wing for Hall, tripped on his own leg, and that one will go back to the Huskers. So 2:49 remaining in the first half. It is a 39-25 ball game. Mast with it. He'll give it to Buchtunjel. Jamarcus Lawrence swinging it. Buchtunjel top of the key. 3, and it is way wide. Just hits rim, but it will bounce out of bounds, and it will go back to the Lobos of New Mexico. Three-point field goals in this game. We're looking at the stats right now. Nebraska 9 for 17, and New Mexico looking at a 4 for 15. Here's Bouillon on the outside. Screen for Albury. Double team by Mast and Esijan. Throwing to the right wing corner, a 3. It is off back iron for Uriah Tenet. And to the outside, Albury. He'll try from the left wing. No. Rebound goes to Bouillon. And it'll be a foul on Sanford. No, they're going to say it's a jump ball. Samford got his hand in there. They will call it a jump ball, and it's going to go to the Huskers with the possession arrow to go back to New Mexico. Lawrence driving it down. Now it's Mast. Rick Mast. Give it for Price Sanford. Sanford at the top of the key swing. Mast in the corner, looking for help. Wide open in the corner is Buchtunjel. He's not throwing it to him. And a little Euro inside. Oh, he missed the layup. Blew it wide open. Cole with it back the other way. Inside layup. Fouled was Bouillon. Going down is Jamarcus Lawrence. He took a hard tumble. And on the other side, Connor Esijan is down. Let's see. What happened here? Just bumped into Antonio Cole and then got hit by Howell in the face. Looked like it was an accident. And the Esijan. It is under review here. I'm curious to see what it's for. Is it are they calling it a flagrant or the foul on Howell for? I don't know if he accidentally or purposely hit Esijan, but also there was a foul in the front court as well that took down Jamarcus Lawrence. Tonight's officials are Matt Potter, Edwin Young, and Brian McNutt. And oh yeah, Cole. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that is most likely a technical foul. That is, or maybe even a flagrant. That was completely uncalled for. That's just not great sportsmanship from Dayton Albury. Cole had it. He grabbed the basketball. Esijan got hit, put his hands back, just, kind of acting a little dramatic with it. And then out of nowhere, Albury just gives him a little punch, and he was down. He got hit in the face. It didn't look like much in real time, but from other angles on replay, oh my goodness, yeah, that is very much intentional. That should be a flagrant. They're looking, and I heard the officials mouth 1, so we may be looking at a flagrant 1. But if Albury is ejected, that is a huge piece of the New Mexico puzzle that is going to be taken away from them. And it looks like we do have a flagrant 1 on Dayton Albury. Refs currently talking with New Mexico's coaching staff. Albury just kind of standing there. He knows what he did, and he's just kind of standing there, looking at his teammates with a guilty face. And this is still under review. 98 seconds left to go, or a minute 38 left to go. Here in the first half. Still waiting for a ruling. And never mind. Dayton Albury, it is a flagrant 2. He has been ejected from the ball game, and that is the biggest piece to New Mexico's puzzle. And just like that, he is out of there. To the locker room he will go, and that will be a lost man for New Mexico. He will be escorted to the locker room, not afraid to take off the jersey already. And just like that, Tomislav Buljan was fouled in the front court, so he will get a free throw, and he missed it. He will get one more, however. Tomislav Buljan, the freshman, 11 points on Saturday against New Mexico, and he missed both of them. So now Connor, that was, I think, for a foul on maybe Jamarcus Lawrence. I'm not sure why Tomislav Buljan got those 2 free throws. It has to be a technical because there's nobody at the line with him. Asija now will get 2. He missed the first, hits the second. So he goes 1 for 2 from the charity stripe. And it is 40-25. So a disastrous start for New Mexico, trying to put an end to it and maybe get a restart in the second half, down 40-25. Asija with it, gives it to Jamarcus Lawrence. Lawrence with it, out to Sanford. He'll fire a deep 3, short, and the rebound goes to Tomislav Buljan. Back the other way, Tenet, throwing it up for Antonio Cole. Cole for Tenet. Into the corner, it's Cole. Still looking, Antonio Cole, oh, he slips, loses it, and there goes Lawrence inside the layup. It's good. Is it a blocking foul? Yes, it is. Count it. And 1 for the Huskers. And with a minute 15 left to go, Nebraska not done yet. This season, Jamarcus Lawrence averaging 8.8 points with a 50% field goal percentage. So he has looked pretty good. A Rhode Island transfer originated out of Plainfield, New Jersey. Lawrence, his free throw is good. The lead is up to 18. Back the other way, here comes Uriah Tenet. Tenet swing. It's Chris Howell. Howell with it to the outside. Cole at the top of the key. Luke Haupt with it. Screened by Cole. Haupt driving on the inside to the outside now. It's Cole. Gives it. Tenet. Looking. Tenet. Outside Cole again. Frager locking up Cole. Number 5 versus number 5. Cole along 2. Short. And the rebound goes to Bryce Sanford. Sanford's been quiet shooting it in this one, but he has looked good in other categories. He has, I believe, a steal and a few assists and rebounds, actually. Sanford with it. At the top of the key, give it up. Lawrence, that's a 3. Short off the top of the backboard, rolls out of bounds. And it will go to the Lobos with 32.5 remaining here in the first half. Uriah Tenet with it. 22 seconds remaining. 2-second differential between shot and game clock. 17 seconds left to go. 15 on shot clock. And with it now, Cole, a screen. Tenet looking. 8 to shoot. Looking. Tenet still inside. Working on Sanford. Fires up a layup. No. Rebound Tenet. He puts it up inside short. Rebound to the outside. Howell, 1 second. Fires up a prayer from deep. Fits in and out. And that's going to do it for the first half. From Kansas City, Missouri at the T-Mobile Center, Nebraska 43, New Mexico 25. So that's going to do it for the first half. We still got another half remaining. Don't go away. However, I am going to rather just take a little break. I'll be right back. I'm going to take a break with them. right, hello. I am back. We still have some time before the second half starts. I am pretty I'm kind of skeptical if New Mexico is going to come back or not, because I feel like the college basketball side of me wants me to see them come back, but at the same time, like the reality side of me is like I just don't think they can do it. I mean, like it'd be pretty cool though. I mean, they have been ice cold so far. If you were to double these two teams' scores at the end of the second half, at the end of the game, the final score would be Nebraska 46, Nebraska 86, and New Mexico 50. So, if that tells you anything. Nebraska averaging a point of possession. New Mexico averaging about 0.6 points per possession, it says. Field goal percentage, Nebraska 52, New Mexico 32. A lot of Big Red fans still in the crowd, but definitely some purple is starting to fill up the crowd prepared for game 2, which is Mississippi State and Kansas State. I will not be live for that, however. But I do think that Mississippi State is going to win that one. It'll be a tough game, though. Let's take a look at some more stats. Rebounds, both teams are kind of about the same, to be honest. Assists are actually about even. It's the field goal percentages. The field goal percentages are what are killing both teams, definitely. We have yet to see. I'm kind of surprised that we have not really seen much of Javis Miller. I feel, averaging 7 points a game. We've just kind of been yet to see him, kind of break out. Tomeo Pons, I feel like, I wasn't expecting to see a lot of him, but I would have liked to see a little bit. JT Rock got a point tonight. Uriah Tenet, we've seen a lot from him. Milos Vicentic, we've not seen him tonight. We have seen Albury. We have seen him also throw a punch and get kicked out. We've seen Tomislav Bullion tonight. He has looked pretty good in the paint down low. Antonio Cole has looked a little rocky, but has put points on the board. Jake Hall, he has missed a lot of shots. 2 for 8, 2 for 7 from deep. Luke Haupt, he's been there. I don't know how to describe it. He's definitely played like a 6-man tonight. He's definitely there when you need him. Chris Howell, he has definitely looked good. His passing has been superb, I must say. And on the other side for Nebraska, the shooting from Connor Essegian to go with Braden Frager have both been phenomenal, which has helped a lot tonight. Rinkmast, he has looked good. He's made a few. He's looked good down low. And also kind of just the smarts of Berke Buke Tunjo. He's kind of using – definitely he's been a smart player tonight. You've definitely seen some he's predicted some. He knows where to go. He's at the right place at the right time. So I would say he's kind of like Nebraska's Luke Haupt, per se. And both teams are heading out for the second half. Both teams warming up. How this game will end, I don't know. I still think the Huskers will win, though. There's no mid-court logo either. Like on the temporary basketball court, it's like the paint is pink. The regular court is just a normal light brown for a court, but there's no midcourt logo. It's literally just the jump circle. That's all it is. And the half court circle. And it's pink. The paint is colored pink, and other than it saying T-Mobile Center, that's all it is to the court. But I actually kind of like that. I'm going to be honest. Kind of just brings you back to the roots of basketball, no? Luke Haupt, a senior out of San Diego, California. He's looked, he's done good tonight. Antonio Cole, I forgot to mention, he is a transfer. He transferred from Rutgers last year out of Buffalo, New York. Dayton Aubrey is a Utah State transfer out of the Nassau, Bahamas. Tajavis Miller, we have not seen much of him tonight, but he is a North Dakota State transfer from Lubbock, Texas. Some other transfers, JT Rock, he was a bench player last year at Iowa State out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota. And then, that's about all we've seen from transfers for New Mexico tonight. For Nebraska, we have seen not too many transfers have played at all, to be honest. All the players that we have seen play tonight, except for Jamarcus Lawrence and Price Sanford. Jamarcus Lawrence, a transfer from Rhode Island, and Price Sanford, a transfer from Iowa. Other than those two, everyone that's played tonight for Nebraska is returning. Purdue's now up by 9, and it's looking like the upset for Memphis is long gone. Both teams, it's looking like they're ready to go. Fans getting back into the stands. Quick bathroom break, refilling their waters, getting some more popcorn for another second half. Both teams are ready to go. Inbounding it is Antonio Cole. We are set to go in the second half. Here's Tomislav Buljan. On the inside, Cole, the layup off the backboard, took it to the rim. No, a rebound for Cole. Yes, but we got a foul before. If you're just joining the stream, we are back at second half action from Kansas City, Missouri. Nebraska up 43-25. Can New Mexico come back? So it'll be an inbound on the baseline. Throwing it in quickly, it's to Cole. To the outside, Tomislav Buljan. Now it's Uriah Tenet. Inside, Hall to Buljan, and he gets bumped by Buktunjul. And Berke Buktunjul will get called for the personal. And now with it, here is Antonio Cole off the inbound from Chris Howell. Now over to Uriah Tenet. Heavy defense by Hoiberg. A screen, a pick and roll actually for Buljan, but he missed him. And now on the baseline, swing it to the outside top of the key. Antonio Cole. He parries the triple for the first points of the second half. Antonio Cole from way downtown. Here's Lawrence to Mast back the other way. Mast inside for Lawrence. Buktunjul to the outside. It's a 1-2 driving Mast swing. A 3. Sanford. No. And the rebound goes to Buktunjul as he fights for it. On the baseline. Throw it to the outside. Hoiberg loses it. It's to Mast now. Mast to Lawrence. Now to Mast as he will settle it. Buktunjul. Berke Buktunjul fires it to the outside. Mast to top of the key. 3. Too strong. And the rebound will go to Antonio Cole. Back the other way from to net, down low to Bouillon now. Bouillon double teamed. It's Cole. Swing it. Chris Howell. He has not really been hitting the scoreboard too much tonight. The three on the outside, Uriah Tenet. A deep three short. Rebound goes to Sanford. Man down as it's a screen by Buke Tungel and then knocks over a man. It's a 5-on-4, throwing it to the outside. Howell comes back. Now here is Hoiberg. Hoiberg with it. Lawrence on the baseline, and he'll throw it off of Bouillon. It bounces right into the arms of Mast. He's got it, and one. Rake Mast, what a play. And Nebraska gets the lead up to 17. Lawrence trapped in the corner, wanted a three, double teamed on the baseline, tried to throw it off of Howell, and it hit off of Howell, bounced in play. Antonio Cole was not expecting it, bounced right to Mast, put it up, and won. He has 929 career rebounds, the third most among active men's college basketball players. How about that? And now back the other way, walking it up is Jake Hall. Hall throwing it over to Tenet, swing it. Howell looking with it. Chris Howell. Top of the key, guarded by Lawrence. Swing it to the outside. Cole, it's a three, and it's good. The three falls for Antonio Cole, and New Mexico is off to a quick start. Here's Lawrence firing a deep ball. Mast, it's no good. Back the other way now. Cole, he's looked good to start the second half, 2.5 minutes in. With it now goes Howell, swing it. It's Cole's three. No, but an off-ball foul against, looks like it was Uriah Tenet. Pushed Hoiberg, and Hoiberg will take a fall, but he will also draw a foul to go with it. Antonio Cole, 11 points tonight, 3 for 6 from deep. Swing it. Cole in the corner, throwing it to the outside to Tomislav Bouillon. Bouillon out to Tenet. Tenet looking for help. Screen from Cole, swinging to the outside again. Hall, three. It's good. A corner three for Jake Hall. Looking, and it's stolen away. Mast forgot about the ball. Hall with it. Swinging to the outside. Hall, pump fake three. Throwing it down to the inside. Bouillon puts it up, puts it in. And the lead is now down to 10. And New Mexico is on an 8-0 run in the last minute of play. Throwing it inside backdoor. Hoiberg lays it in. What eyes from Bryce Sanford. Howell swinging it to the corner. It's Cole. Cole on Buke Tungel. Throwing it to the outside again. Howell down low inside. Maston. Bouillon. Bouillon's layup. No, he gets it back. He lays it in. Tomislav Bouillon puts it home. Now here is Lawrence. Here's Mast with it to Lawrence. A deep three. Sanford on the wing. Too strong, and the rebound goes to New Mexico. And back the other way come the Lobos. Lead is 10 for Nebraska. Here's Howell driving on the inside. Howell almost had it poked away. Wide open at the top of the key. Cole. Swing it to Tenet. Driving inside. There's a foul. And I think it's going to go on New Mexico. You see the replay. Tomislav Bouillon just worked his way on Mast. First effort, no. Don't give up on the play. And that's the 2 points for New Mexico. Thrown into this Cole to Hall. Bouillon give and go. Hall a deep three off the screen. The three is short. And the rebound is for Bouillon. He's double teamed. Throwing it way outside. Hall makes the catch at the top of the key. Throwing it over to Cole. Cole weaving around for Bouillon. Bouillon gives it to Uriah Tenet. Tenet looking with it. Tenet scrambling. Here's Cole with it. Driving inside. Give it up. Pump fake three. Hall. He'll fire one. It's good. And the lead is down to 7. This lead was once 20, and it's now 7. Jacobson with it. Now here's Mast. To the outside, Hoiberg. He's been quiet. Hoiberg, give it up. A three, top of the key. Frager missed it, and the rebound goes to the Lobos. Back the other way, lobbing it up. Cole, he missed the alley-oop. Missed the alley-oop and back the other way come the Huskers. Here's Price Sanford on the outside. Give it up. A three. Hoiberg. It's good. Sam Hoiberg makes the lead 10 again. Here's Tennant. On the wing, it's Howell. Howell with it. Bouillon. At the top of the key, Tomislav Bouillon. And throwing it up for him is Howell. It's deflected by Hoiberg. He'll get it back. Scrambling. Top of the key, Bouillon wide open. A wonky form, but he hits it. And the lead down to 7 again. Tomislav Bouillon. Throwing this one to Mast at the top of the key. I think we're going to get a foul here called on Tennant as he hit Hoiberg in the arm. And that will take us to a TV timeout. 14:31 remaining in this one. It is a Nebraska lead at 51-44. So New Mexico now finally waking up a bit. So I can't believe Thanksgiving's already almost here, man. We're 8 days away. Rather, no, we're a week away. Final Thursday of Thanksgiving. Or final Thursday of November. Whew. Wonder what game I should commentate next, because don't worry, I'm definitely not going away. I'm so sorry for the 6-month hiatus. I am so sorry about that, but yeah, we got to get back into it. Because this is fun, and I love getting to do this for you guys. So 14 minutes remaining in KMO. We have some subs, it's looking like. We got a lot of subs. Luke Haupt subbing back in. JT Rock subbing back in. Tomislav Bouillon subbing out. Chris Howell subbing out. So we got some changes to the lineup. And now Cale Jacobson with it. Trapped in the corner. It's knocked away, but it will stay with the Huskers. So Nebraska will keep control of it. Lobbing this one to the outside. Double team on Must. And it's a travel. It's a travel. Trying to retreat backwards. Tennant and Hall trap Must, and it'll be a turnover. New Mexico's made 6 of their last 8 field goals. Here's Haupt. Swing it. Cole driving. Double teamed into a corner. Give it up. Haupt. Screen by Rock. Haupt with it. Luke Haupt. Swing it to the outside for Rock. He's got 1 bucket so far. Tennant. It's a 3 from deep. It's in and out. The rebound going up for it. It's taken away by Sam Hoiberg. And back the other way come the Huskers. Here is Price Sanford on the wing. To the outside, Jacobson. Cale Jacobson. He's been quiet in this one. Sam Hoiberg, he's kind of been quiet as well. He'll fire a 3, and he misses it way wide off the backboard and way off. Now back the other way. Here come the Lobos. Haupt swinging. Cole, corner 3. Too strong, and the rebound goes to Braden Frager. Frager, he has looked good from deep tonight. Mast with it. Rink Mast. Looking. Throwing it over, it is going to be Jacobson. Back to Mass. They'll fire a 3. In and out. Nearly made it. Hall back the other way now for the Lobos. Hall. Give it up to Rock. Rock now to... believe that's Halpt. He'll fire to the outside. Tenet. Saved by Cole. Tenet. He'll lob it up. Air ball. And back the other way comes Jacobson. And back the other way go the air ball chance. And here's Sanford. Sanford on the outside. Sanford still looking. Sanford a mid-range. It's an air ball. Rebound. Staying in bounds with it is Tenet. He doesn't want to let this one go out of bounds. Uriah Tenet looking with it. Throwing it to the outside for Halpt. Swing it. Cole. Hall in the corner. Driving. He will lob this one way outside. What a pass. Halpt a 3. It goes. The lead is down to 4. What a comeback from the Lobos. Timeout, Nebraska. And since the start of the second half, Nebraska has only put up 8-22 for the Lobos. And just like that, we got a 4-point game. Woof. Jake Hall shooting now 4 for 11. So he's kind of getting back into it. He's made his last 2 out of 3. Antonio Cole, 4 for 10. Jake Hall, 4 for 11. Uriah Tenet has not looked the greatest shooting either, 2 for 10. But he just made a clutch 3 right there. Now that was Luke Halpt. Ranked Mast, he's 4 for 10 shooting. Lawrence, 4 for 7. Frager has looked great at 4 for 6. Price Sanford, he's been quiet. He leads the team in points this year, 17.5. He's looking at 2 right now, and they were both from the free throw line. Rather, no. It was a 2-pointer. He is 1 for 7 in this one, so not what you want to see out of the Iowa transfer. Interesting. I feel like you don't see that too often anymore, you know? Especially with Nebraska and Iowa, the two rivals of each other. You just transfer right away to the opponent, to the op. I would also like to mention how quick this game has gone by. Kind of crazy. Since tip-off, it's been an hour and 20, and we are almost halfway done with the second half. So it has been a very, very quick game, to be honest. Both teams, there's been a lot of shooting in this game. Not too many fouls. A lot of shooting in this game. A lot of misses, too. So I feel like that's kind of, it's been a pretty clean game, to be honest. I will admit I have seen the refs kind of let some easy stuff go, I feel like. But, you know, sometimes you got to respect that. Looking at that 3 that Tomislav Bullion took, he just went, huh. Kind of just threw it up like with one hit, just like 3-point field goals in the second half. New Mexico 6 for 10. Nebraska only 1 for 8. 12:22 left to go. Buke Tunjel passing it in for Essegian. Back to Buke Tunjel now for Essegian again, who's checked in. Buke Tunjel with it again. Burke Buke Tunjel now to Connor Essegian. Essegian fires it over to Lawrence. Lawrence driving, giving it inside. Buke Tunjel goes up, but he's fouled. And the big fella out of Turkey will go to the line. Buke Tunjel averaging 9.8 points and 5 rebounds per game, so looking pretty solid for him. Foul will go against the big fella, true freshman out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota, JT Rock, standing at 7'1". He's built like a rock. And the first free throw is good. by Buchtungel. He has 5 points and 5 boards tonight. And the second free throw by Buchtungel is no good. Rebound goes to Rock. Back the other way. Here come the Lobos. Inside it is Haupt. It's knocked away. Saved by Rock. A three is good. Off ball, and it's to Javis Miller. Finally back in, and he makes a quick mark. No, never mind. They're gonna say. I was gonna say. I thought he took 3 steps, and I think he did get away with a travel right there. So it is a travel. Will not count. It looked like at first I was like, travel? No, let it play on. Fans were cheering after the 3. I was kind of confused, and then I was like, oh, travel. So sorry about the kind of pump up all just for that. I highlight a few stuff for this game. Coming up next, it's Mississippi State and Kansas State from the T-Mobile Center in Kansas City, Missouri. So a lot of shades of purple, a lot of specks of purple in the crowd so far. Still got this game to finish. And it's 52-47, just under 12 minutes remaining. And here is Jake Hall with it. Hall swing it over to Javis Miller in the corner, thinking about a 3 was Tenet. Rather, that's Halpton firing it back to the outside in the corner. It's a 3 from Javis Miller. It's no good. And the rebound now goes to Cale Jacobson. Here's Jamarcus Lawrence. Lawrence with it, throwing it to the outside. Jacobson swing it. Here's Frager on the inside. Frager missed it. Up in the air, and we're going to get a foul. And I believe Frager will go to the line here. So a big... that's a big foul if you're New Mexico, because now they got a chance to make it a 3-score game if Frager can hit 2 free throws here. Both teams with 4 personal fouls. Really. Both teams with 4 fouls, I should say. And the first one is good. Frager, all of his makes tonight have all been from deep. If you're just tuning in, our score, Nebraska 43, New Mexico 47 with 11 minutes left to go. And Frager makes the second, and just like that, it is 54-47. Here's Haupt. Over to Chris Howell on the wing. Howell's been quiet here in the second half. Howell Looking, throwing it to the outside, it's to Javis Miller. Pump fake from Hall, driving on the inside, throwing it to the outside is Miller. Miller driving, double teamed inside, fires it to the outside. Howell, a three, in and out. And the rebound will go to Jamarcus Lawrence and the Huskers. And Big Red will take it back the other way. Jacobson for Brick Tunzel. And Frager will get it, fires it to the outside for Buke Tunzel. A Sejan in the corner for a three. No, and the rebound goes to Buke Tunzel. Fires it in, wanted. Frager, it's no good. Rebound goes back the other way. It's New Mexico. Here goes Jake Hall inside the Euro on Jacobson. It's good. Off the front rim and in. It's Jake Hall, the true freshman, making his presence felt here in the second half. Burke Buke Tunzel. Now in the corner with it is Lawrence trying to find somewhere to go. Shovels it over to Jacobson. His three is short. And with it now comes Halpton back the other way. That's a bomb for Miller. It's short. And the rebound goes to Buke Tunzel. And back the other way is Sejan Lawrence. He'll try a three. That one's good. And Nebraska extends the lead to 57-49. And now here's Hall firing across court. Miller now over to Halp. Halp driving inside. Throws it over to Miller. Miller inside on Lawrence. Miller will go up. He puts it home to Javis Miller with his first bucket of the night. And back now comes Jacobson. He'll give it to Buke Tunzel at the top of the key. A siege and a left wing three. No. And the rebound will go to Tomislav Buljan, who's checked back in. 9:29 remaining in this one. Throwing this one to the outside right for Hall. Not really looking when he threw it was Chris Howell. And another kind of careless mistake by the Lobos. That's happened multiple times tonight. Just simple passes that you got to connect with, and they just can't. So it's a turnover. Nebraska will get it back with a 6-point lead. I don't know. New Mexico there, they trimmed the lead all the way down to 4, now up to 6 with a Nebraska ball. We have a combined 26 turnovers in this game. Make it 27 as it's taken away. As a bad pass from Lawrence. Back the other way. Miller. And we will get, I believe, a foul. I think we will get a foul. It's going to go on Braden Frager. They're signaling for a reach-in, I believe. So Frager is called for a reach. And inbounding here is Howell. He'll give it to Buljan, out to Cole. Cole for Tenet. Uriah Tenet guarded closely by a Sejan. Going in on a Sejan goes Tenet. Layup too strong, and the rebound goes to Sanford. And Price Sanford makes his way to the outside. Here's Lawrence with it. Lawrence off the screen from Buke Tunzel. And another one from Buke Tunzel. But a blocking foul will go on Buke Tunzel instead. Burke, not the biggest fan of it. But Nebraska will get called for it. Uriah Tenet will now inbound. 8:50 left to go. Here is Tenet giving it to the outside. Cole got one man to fake. It's a Sejan firing to the outside. A three from Javis Miller. No. In the corner, he had it. And Cale Jacobson with it now. Jacobson back the other way. Giving it to Mast at the top of the key. Rink Mast finally checking back in. Throwing it to the outside. Mast the sub for Buke Tunzel. Driving inside. Bullies a man, which is Bullion. And just like that, it's an 8-point game with the layup. Tenet swinging it to the outside. Howell. Chris Howell to Uriah. Tenet makes a man fall as Lawrence in the mid-range is good. Oh, he got Jamarcus Lawrence slipping on banana peels. And back the other way, Lawrence fires it to the outside. It's taken away. Nothing going right for the Huskers right now. Tenet's three. It's an air ball. And that will kind of take the wind out of New Mexico's sails. As with 7:54 left to go, we have hit the 8-minute TV timeout. Our score, Nebraska 59, New Mexico 53. Don't go away. I will be right back. All right, I am back. Sorry about that. We have hit the TV timeout. If you have watched even a single second of the stream, if you've accidentally clicked on it any second, you are the best. God bless. I appreciate it. Just want to let you know that you're appreciated. You're a legend. Three-point percentage has absolutely disintegrated for Nebraska. Once 50% from deep, now down to 35 compared to New Mexico's 30. Field goals, Nebraska 45% at 21 for 47, and New Mexico at 38 with a performance of 20 for 52. In the second half, both teams scoring. New Mexico has put up 28, only 16 for the Huskers, but they still do have to kind of cushion, kind of not, 6-point lead. 7:54 left to go. Hoiberg with it now, taking it up for the Huskers, guarded closely by Tenet. Hoiberg, coach's son, Mast with it. Rink Mast now to Asijan on the outside. Connor Asijan feeding it inside for Sanford. He'll go up, lay it in. And back the other way, here come the Lobos. It's an 8-point game again. Cole to Howell, throwing it on the baseline for Tenet. Firing to the outside, wide open to Javis Miller. 3, it's a brick. And the rebound back the other way. Frager inside Asijan, back to Frager, lays it up, and the foul! Braden Frager makes it a double-digit game again. And just like that, Nebraska is finally awake again. Frager's free throw is no good. Lead is 10 for Nebraska. Can they hold on for 7 more minutes of play? Frager 16 points, 4 for 6 from deep, and of course he hit 4 free throws in this one as well. Cole, a deep 3. It's off back rim and no good. That one bounces off the leg of Tajavis Miller on the rebound. It goes to Big Red again. 7 minutes left to go. We have one more TV timeout remaining. 7 minutes even. Our score, Nebraska 63, New Mexico 53. Both teams with 6 fouls, both teams in the bonus. Nebraska with 2 timeouts, New Mexico with 3. Have not called one since the first 3 minutes of the game. Here's Hoiberg firing over to Sanford. The 3 on the wing is good. Bryce Sanford. And just like that, the lead is up to 13 again. Tenet with it. Fires it over to Hall. Hall to Bouillon, and the whistle blows. And it's a timeout for the Lobos. 66-53, the Huskers crowd loving it in KC. A 17-18 run in the last 9 minutes. So 6:34 left to go. The lead has puffed up again in favor of the Huskers. Bryce Sanford finally waking up. So our score, if you're just tuning in, 66-53, 6:34 to go. New Mexico has the ball. We're currently on a New Mexico timeout. Both teams 6 fouls. Both teams in the bonus. Both teams with 2 timeouts. Both teams still far away from a finished game. So Nebraska trying to finish strong. They can see the finish line, however, they still got a little bit left to go. New Mexico making it tough. Inbounding it is Uriah Tenet. Tenet with it. Tenet inbounds to Cole, over to Bouillon, and they'll settle it. Almost threw it away, but Howell saves it. Howell on the baseline. Looking, almost travels. Howell fires it to the outside. Tenet. Cole, pump fake, Sanford, inside goes Cole. It's taken by Sanford. Throw it up for Asijan. The Euro Asijan. It's blocked by Cole. And back the other way, crowd wanted a goaltending. And the other way inside, Tomislav Bouillon with the throwdown after a sweet pass from Uriah Tenet. And now here is Sam Hoiberg to Mast. Back to Hoiberg. Under 6 minutes now to Sanford. Mast on the outside, they'll slow it up. Hoiberg wanted to go backdoor, a deep 3 by Asijan. Hits the backboard and nothing else, and back the other way come the Lobos. Here is Howell in the corner. It's a J. Cole triple. It's a J. Cole make. And the lead is down to 8 again with 5:29 left to go. New Mexico not leaving just yet. Mast out to Sam Hoiberg. Price Sanford, a 3, it's short, and the rebound goes to Uriah Tenet. In transition, takes it all the way, gives it to Cole, but a travel. What an attempt by Tenet, just kind of went a little too quick. And I think it may have been a goaltend. A few plays earlier on the layup from Asijan, the crowd definitely wanted a goaltend. And looking at the replay, I mean, it was above backboard going down. I just don't see how that's not a goaltend. It's kind of, that's just kind of a blown call, to be honest. Here's Lawrence with it. He'll give it out to Hoiberg. Hoiberg lobbing it down low to Mast. Mast with it. Rink Mast. Throwing it to the outside. Now double team. Did he step on the line? No. But we will get a Nebraska timeout. So Mast will call a timeout. And they will regain possession. Mast had it. Wanted to hit Frager back door. Was still on Haupt, and then Cole came down for some reinforcements, and a quick timeout says, Mast, let's just regroup. So Nebraska now down to 1, New Mexico left with 2. 6 on the shot clock as well. So they're going to have to get a quick one up. So now the inbounder, it's Jamarcus Lawrence. Lawrence looking for help. Give it to Sanford in the corner. Driving on the baseline. Sanford puts up a prayer, and it will hit back iron, no good. And there is a foul. And that's going to go on Uriah Tenet. This has been kind of an event. It's definitely been a better second half than first for both teams, I would say. Well, maybe not Nebraska, but New Mexico definitely. So Jamarcus Lawrence at the line He misses it, but the offensive rebound for Most, it's deflected out. Frager. And I think we will get a foul again. That one will go on Howell. So that'll be 8 fouls now for New Mexico. Rink Mast, his free throw is good. So he'll get another. Mast's second is on the way. Front rim rolls off. And back the other way now. Here is Halp, a deep three. Jake Hall, too strong, and the rebound goes to Mast. Rink Mast, it's poked away off of Howell and then Mast, and it's going to go to the Lobos. Crowd's wanting a replay there. They're not going to get one. 4:30 left to go. We have a TV timeout in 30 seconds or till play stopped after 30 seconds. Coming up as helped in the corner with Lawrence double teaming his Must for reinforcements. Tenet to the outside, wide open. Howell makes one man miss. Tenet fires it over to Cole. Give it up. Hall, a deep three. Short. And the rebound goes to Cole. Another chance. Bullying Frager inside. Short. And the rebound goes to Brayton Frager. He'll fight off one. And Nebraska will get it back with 4 minutes left to go. With the Hoiberg. Fires to the outside. It is Jamarcus Lawrence. Lawrence with it. Driving inside. Backdoor feed. Frager with the left. It's good. And the lead goes to 11. With 3:42 left to go. The Huskers can see the finish line for real. Haupt for Hall. Hall wanting to shovel it to Howell. Now we'll give it to Howell. Howell on the wing. Fires to the outside. Tenet, that's a deep three. And it's no good. And the rebound goes to Brayton Frager. And now Sam Hoiberg with it as he'll walk it up the court. Mast and Haupt had a tumble, but they both get up and we're back to a little 5-on-5 action. Hoiberg, screen from Mast. Hoiberg on the wing looking, directing traffic. Hoiberg asking for help. Give it to Frager. Step back on Cole. He'll give it over to Hoiberg. Hoiberg, 5 to shoot. Inside Mast, the spin. The layup is good. The lead goes to 13. Jake Hall, New Mexico scrambling with one last attempt and a foul. Whew. So after the foul, that will take us to the TV timeout. Nebraska 71, New Mexico 58. Now, both of these teams definitely have potential. Are they national championship caliber? Obviously not. But are they definitely young teams with a bright future? Absolutely. Nebraska 2 years ago made the Big Ten semifinals, then made it as an 8 seed in the tournament. Did lose to Texas A&M, however. New Mexico made it last year, did lose in the first round. So yeah, both of these teams, we've definitely seen that they are capable of doing great things. They just have to execute. We've gotten little tastes of what each team can do, but we haven't really got a full meal yet. Coming up in about 2 hours on the stream. Let's go. Thank you to everybody who's watching. You're a legend. Appreciate it. Or who has watched. Let's see. What else we got going on? On the game, it's just a black screen that says this event will resume shortly, so it's kind of awkward. Let's See some shooting numbers. Price Sanford 3 for 11. Rick Mass 6 for 12. Uriah Tenet 3 for 14. Jake Hall 6 for 15. Antonio Cole 4 for 12. Jake Hall 5 for 13 from deep. Uriah Tenet 1 for 8 from deep. So definitely has been a struggle for Uriah Tenet tonight. He definitely is not looked the greatest, I would say. I've watched highlights and I've seen what he can do. He's much better than the performance that he's putting on right now. He is a true freshman out of North Highlands, California. As I would say that overall, the player of the game for me, I would say, is we're entering about 240. As of now, I would say it is most likely Braden Frager. He's looked good getting boards. He's been shooting threes. He's looked good. I would also give, if we're going Nebraska right now, I would go with Braden Frager. And on the other side, if we're going with New Mexico, I would go with Tomislav Bouillon, I think. And the free throw here, it's good. And the second one rattles in off the front rim. That is the second point for Chris Howell tonight. 2 points to 6 assists, however, so he has the good passing. Hoiberg with it. And now it is Bryce Sanford. Bringing it up is Lawrence, guarded closely by Hall. And a foul, a reach in on Hall. Got a little klutzy there, wanting to get a steal off Lawrence. And Sanford was with him right there, and he was like, just don't pass it to me. Don't pass it to me. Get the foul, please. So kind of funny there. But, yeah. So Jamarcus Lawrence tonight, 14 points, 5 for 8 shooting. He's looked pretty good. Also, some great defense tonight from him, but he does brick the free throw. The rebound goes to Uriah tonight. A man down is Braden Frager for Nebraska. Back the other way. It's a J. Cole 3. It's in and out. And the rebound goes to Hoiberg. We are now under 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. Lawrence into the front court. Lawrence. Bouillon almost stole it on the double team. Mast fires it over, and we will get a whistle. And the foul will go on Antonio Cole. Now, Nebraska is in the bonus plus. I guess you could say the double bonus. And the free throw from Rinkmast is on the way and good. Mast looks like a man on a mission right now. Ready to finish this game once and for all. Second free throw is good. And the lead is 13. Here's Tenet, giving it to Hal. Cole, pump fakes a 3, driving on the inside, going up on Mast. He's fouled by Mast. The layup is in and out. So we will get 2 shots for Antonio Cole. Game so far, it's gone quick. The game, hour and 51 minutes. Not bad. Not bad at all. Antonio Cole tonight, almost getting a double-double tonight. He's got 11 points, now 12 with the made free throw right there. He's got 12 and 7 tonight. If you're just tuning in, it is a 73-60 game with the lead in Nebraska's hands. We are now at about 2 minutes left to go. Jamarcus Lawrence back the other way, firing it up deep down court. Frager pump fakes, and he'll run it outside. He'll draw the foul on to Javis Miller. A much-needed foul. Frager smart not to go up for it and potentially risk a steal. Just dribble out with it and accept the foul. So going to the line now is Braden Frager. Frager, it's good. Frager from the free throw line, the redshirt freshman shooting 80%. 3 for 4 tonight. Make it 4 for 5 as he nails both. 75-61. Now we're under 2 remaining. Here, driving inside goes Howell. Howell fires it to the outside. Wide open in the corner, Antonio. Cole's 3 is no good. 2 Huskers go up for it. Braden Frager will get it. He fights off 2. Firing it up court goes Sanford. Firing it up for Mast now. Mast will hold on to it. Drifts away from Cole, still scampering. Hoiberg with it. Tenet trying to reach in for it. Hoiberg still looking. Hoiberg, and he is fouled by Uriah Tenet. So Sam Hoiberg will go to the line. So another foul for New Mexico as the bench kind of looking defeated as it is a 14-point Nebraska lead here with just over 90 seconds remaining. Hoiberg, his first free throw, no good. He does have one more, however. His dad, Fred, of course, the coach of this Huskers team. Hoiberg. Second free throw is good. 76-61. We have now hit the 90-second mark. $1:28 remaining. In the corner, Luke Kaup to 3. It's good. And the lead is down to 12. Sanford in the corner. Sanford gets hit. Still fighting. And they will say, who got the foul? Are they calling this on Sanford? He may have hit Haupt. They're still discussing the foul here. And they're going to review it. So this will be a big factor in this one. Sanford had it. Are they looking for a travel or what? Yeah, I mean, Haupt, he kind of hit Sanford in the face. But then after that, though, Sanford definitely took a big push. And Haupt ended up falling to the ground. But they're trying to see who the foul was on. Are they going to call it on Haupt or Sanford? This could be a big foul in this game. Sanford just trying to kind of just get out of there. Is double team, a good double team by Luke Kaupt and Jay Cole, however. So it is under review. And I think the call will stand. The foul is going to go to Bryce Sanford. Coming up next, I will not be streaming this game, but coming up next in the exact same court that New Mexico and Nebraska are playing on in the Hall of Fame Classic continued is Kansas State and Mississippi State. And now lobbing this one up for Hall. It's tipped. And it will stay with the Lobos. Uriah Tenet. Out way deep. Tenet looking. He's got Lawrence guarding him at the three-point line. Tenet driving inside, not afraid. Working on Lawrence. He's fouled and one. And the lead can be trimmed to 9 with about a minute to go. Just a little over a minute. Darn it. I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm saying darn it. New Mexico trying to come back. The free throw's good from Uriah Tenet. 76-67. Lead is now one-score game, and pushing off is Lawrence. And it will go against Uri Tenet. Lawrence definitely got away with a foul. But they're going to give it to Uri Tenet. And I believe that is the foul out of Uri Tenet, and it is. Fifth personal, and that's going to do it for Uri Tenet tonight. 1:05 left to go. Jamarcus Lawrence will head to the line. 76-67, clinging on to a lead for dear life. The first free throw from the Rhode Island transfer, Jamarcus Lawrence for Nebraska. It's good, and the lead now 77-67. Second is also good, 78-67. 1 minute left to go. And inbounding it on the baseline, now back the other way. Quick running it up, inside in the paint, and it's good. Chris Howell, he's bolted up the court, and now with it a full court press, Lawrence, they foul him. Full court press from New Mexico right away. They just got the pass away. Nebraska entering this game on an 8-game winning streak. If you guys remember last year, they played a tournament, not the NIT, but pretty much similar to the NIT, and they ended up winning 4 in a row to win that kind of non-March Madness title. And there is Lawrence. His second is also good. So he has been pretty effective tonight here in the second half, lobbing it all the way to the back corner. Hall saves it, fires it to Javis Miller. Now with it goes Luke Haupt. Haupt falling to the ground. With it is Howell, and it's a travel. A big mistake for the Lobos. With it now, Cale Jacobson, who's checked in. He's the inbounder. Gives it to Lawrence. 43 seconds left to go. They're going to get it up for Sanford, and they foul him. They're down 11 with 40 seconds left to go. I think this game is successfully in the hands of the Nebraska Cornhuskers, trying to go 5-0. Both of these promising teams, they've played a good game tonight. Pretty impressed from what I've seen from both sides. Chris Howell will also foul out. That's his 5th personal. Bryce Sanford, his first free throw, back iron, no good. This 41 seconds could take 41 years, to be honest. Second is good for Sanford. So it is an 81-69 ball game. 35 seconds remaining. To Javis Miller. Fires it over to Haupt in the corner. It's a quick 3. Jake Hawley fires. It's good. Lead is down to 9. 33 seconds remaining. Hurrying it up with it. Lawrence. They've got a foul. Under 30 seconds now. With it is Sanford. They got a foul. And now with it is Lawrence. And I think they are just going to let it go. Lawrence with it. The Nebraska fans applauding as they rise for one final possession. 3-second differential between shot and game clock. Under 8 seconds. A prayer from Lawrence. The way bomb. It's good. For the cherry on top. 6 seconds. Haupt will walk it up. Up to Javis Miller. Fires a prayer to end it. That's it. Final score. Nebraska 84. New Mexico 72. And just like that, their win streak will advance to 9. So the Huskers go 5-0, winning it. Final score 84-72. New Mexico falls to 3-2. And just like that, a tough game played by both teams. New Mexico putting up a good fight in the second half, but that's going to do it. So pretty good game overall. I'm glad I got to stream this one. And before we sign it off, let's look at some of my main highlights from this game. Obviously, the main piece of the puzzle, Dayton Albury, got ejected early for punching Connor Essegian in the face, which is kind of what happens when you do that. To be honest, I don't really have much to say. Just don't do it next time. Don't do bad things, I guess. I don't know. Um, Tomislav Buljan, I think, is my player of the game. However, he did only have 11 points, I will say, but he definitely had a good presence on the court. Definitely was where he needed to be. Got good boards, assists. He I think he was my player of the game. He only took 6 shots, but all the shots that he did take, they were not bad ones. I mean, Jake Hall, Antonio Cole, they kind of looked lost tonight. They shot a lot and kind of just did not really get what they were hoping for. Um, yeah, J. Cole shooting 7 for 17, 6 for 15 from the arc. Antonio Cole, 4 for 13. Also, Uriah Tenet, not the greatest shooting either. He finished with shooting a 4 for 15, fouled out, but did play good, I would say, defensively. Same with Antonio Cole. Also, Luke Haupt, he did pretty good for the Lobos tonight, too. It's just overall, they were all looking good for New Mexico, in my opinion. They just cannot, just stick together. It's just kind of they all the pieces were there. They just could not connect the puzzle. So that's gonna do it for New Mexico and for Nebraska. My number one player tonight had to be Braden Frager. He was everywhere on defense, offense. Yeah, he made 5 threes, got some assists, boards, got a steal even, played some good D, got a rebound against Tomislav Buljan. For those who don't know, he is 6'9", and Braden Frager, he's looking at about the 6'5". So yeah, overall, so main big non, I would say the biggest I think the biggest scare that Nebraska was given was when they trimmed it down to 4. I mean, Nebraska was looking out of it. The fans were dead. Overall, Jamarcus Lawrence, I would say, was kind of an underrated player in this game. He definitely played some good D, clutched up at the line at the end, so definitely a good finish for him. But all in all, that's going to do it for me. I will be signing off on this awesome Thursday night. The final score again, Nebraska 84, New Mexico 72. That's going to do it. Nebraska goes to 5-0. New Mexico goes to 72. You guys are the best. God bless. Stay safe and have a great rest of the night. See ya.